Basketball on 2K Sports. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for Miami, and they've got Myers Leonard out of the University of Illinois playing at center. Then it's Jones, and it's Robinson in at the 4 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron James is out there with Caldwell Pope. And in the middle, the long body JaVale McGee. Absolutely elastic. Then it's Green, and it's Davis at the power forward. Clock at 6. It's LeBron. Count the money. LeBron's got the game going here with the first basket for the Lakers.
The Heat marched their way to the best record in the league last season, 6-6-16, and the ability to win on the road, a big part of that league best record.
Left block shot on the way. It's stolen by Green. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Some solid defense from Butler. On defense, the Lakers. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
He's one of those lockdown guys, Kevin. He takes players out of their comfort zone with absolutely stifling defense. And he's one of the game's elite defenders in my mind.
Another thing about him is how quick he is to react when he's defending near the hoop. A lot of his blocks, so to speak, come at waist level because he pokes the ball away as his man is on the way up.
Good on the second free throw. And back to the Heat in their play on the road. 29 wins for them as the visiting side. And that was in another category compared to every other team in the league. Steve, nobody else really even came close.
No, nobody did. And I'll tell you what, when they went on their huge winning streak, it wasn't like they did it all at home. In fact, 13 of those 27 games during the winning streak were on the road. And that's not easy to do.
The dish to Green. Back to LeBron. Shoots the 3. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, we had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, he basically wants to put a ton of pressure on the ball when the other guys are bringing it up the court. He anticipates plenty of opportunities to create steals and turn them into easy points on the opposite end, freeing up their offense a bit, Kev.
Doris, thank you. It'll be interesting to see how that defensive mindset serves them here in the first half.
Yeah, it will be, Kevin, because if they come out with the right frame of mind and they don't have much success early, the game plan is going to have to change in a big hurry.
And even so, Steve, I think the defensive approach Doris talked about is exactly the one they should employ.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
The first one falls.
In many ways, the Lakers had what would be called the nightmare season in 12-13. Despite that, they protected Staples. Playing in front of the Hollywood Stars has always been an energy boost for the Lakers, and they made the most of it even though they struggled away from home.
And Clark, as you said, with the Lakers very good at home last season in what would be one of their very few bright spots on the year. They go 29-12 in Staples Center, which Steve put them in the top third of the league for home wins.
Well, Kevin, when you come into Staples as a visitor for a Lakers game, there really is a kind of a different feel. I mean, if you're the opponent, you look up at all those banners, you look over at all the celebrities on the side, that theater lighting. It's a pretty cool spot. The team sometimes, I think, can kind of get carried away.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Tyler. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
The Lakers in the lead.
Get the perimeter!
LeBron outside. He kicks it to Davis. Back to LeBron. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to start. Here's Jones. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
LeBron kicks to Green.
Shot!
good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Great-looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Just under 4.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Tyler dishes to Leonard. LeBron with the block. But they get it back. 5 on the clock. Leonard kicks to Jones. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Butler kicks to Tyler. No good from outside.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Jones from outside. And it's the Heat missing. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside for Davis. No one near him.
That's all
He knocks down the jumper.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
On the wing, Jones. Covered by Green. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got his first points in this one. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Caldwell Pope, defended by Butler. Here's Caldwell Pope. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
He's feeling it here to start the game. That's 3 out of 4 already.
The Heat trail by 4. Butler is free on the block. And Tyler kicks to Butler. Jones.
Oh, he got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Heat making a switch here. The Lakers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Caldwell Pope. He passes to LeBron. Feeds it to McGee. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Just 5 to shoot.
Yo, look at the clock.
The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
Unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
None. He's guarded by Howard. None. Miami no good on that time either. LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. All alone. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Olenek is checked in for Robinson. Here's Butler. Outside, Jones. None. Number 13. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Back to Howard. It's tipped.
Rip there.
Now the pass to Olenek. Now the feed to Olenek. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Here's Kuzma. And the shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 3.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Don't let him shoot that.
Shot. And it's all evened up.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Here's Kuzma. It's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
Rebounded by Howard.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Dishes to LeBron. Here's the screen. And they double up with LeBron. Butler against LeBron. Back to Butler.
Right here.
Jones sets the pick for Butler. Nunn is guarded by Davis. Lets a floater go. Number 13 makes it off the glass. Here's LeBron. 7 points in the game.
Lakers ended up 17-13 against Eastern Conference teams last year, but that wasn't really a dominating effort. Certainly not what you would expect from a playoff team.
5 to shoot. Here's Davis. And the Heat with some changes. Jay Crowder's checked in for Olynyk. Hill comes in for Jones. And it's Dragic in for Jimmy Butler. Morris inside, defended by Crowder. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Well, and to make the playoffs in the West, you do need to have a record similar to that of the Lakers against the East. You know, Steve, no team that made the postseason in the West had a record below 500. So the Lakers took care of what they needed to.
Well, you know what's odd, Kevin, is that in the shortened season before, when the Lakers were the cream of the Pacific Division and everything was going well, they only went 500 against the East. So, you know, if they want to bounce back this season, they'll need to not give away games and make sure they keep their out-of-conference record better than 500.
Pass to Dragic. Nunn. Passes it to Crowder. Pulls up. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard. For Miami, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smith has checked in. And both free throws good from Crowder. 1:57 left here in the first quarter. Russo, the pass to Howard. Outside for Rondo. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Smith. Morris. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. It's so important to battle on the board.
He's guarded by Russo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For Miami, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Jared Dudley's checked in for Dwight Howard.
You got it out.
He hits both from the start.
Steady working the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Rondo kicks to Morris. Back to Rondo. Game. Heat lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
Lakers trail by 5. Rondo is screening Iguodala. Russo, the pass to Scott. And it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Caldwell Pope, who's checked in for the Lakers. Kicks it to Tyler. On the wing, it's Iguodala. From the baseline. He's back up. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
The Heat have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Smith outside. Pass to LaRusso. The dish to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. J.R. Smith on the wing. From about 19 feet. That one rolling around and rims out.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Here's Crowder. And another basket for Miami. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. The pass to LaRusso. McGee. Smith outside. He kicks it to McGee. 6 to shoot. And it's Smith penetrating. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, last year at the free throw line, he was successful 76% of the time.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. Robinson comes in for Jay Crowder. Tyler off the pick from Leonard. On the wing, Iguodala. A rebound by the Lakers.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Nice shot by Smith.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Who's watching here?
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dragic kicks to Iguodala. And it's Iguodala again missing. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Caldwell Pope looking for his first basket.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The Lakers making a switch here.
No shot.
Tyler dishes to Iguodala. He passes to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Robinson. Lets it go from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And that one's good by LaRusso. Here's Tyler. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter.
Get outside, get outside.
Back to Iguodala. From beyond the arc. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And it seems like nothing is playing for him. This court is really out of his rhythm.
It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Here's LaRusso. Back to Smith.
Step out.
I'm up. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
The Heat leading by 3. Dragic the pass to Leonard.
Yo, set it up.
There's the feed to Tyler.
Shot.
Looking to win the crowd. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Passes it to LaRusso. Here's Kuzma. And it's Miami with the rebound. Gets a screen on LaRusso. And Tyler kicks to Iguodala. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Iguodala's got 6 in the quarter.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Here's LaRusso. This is to Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter in the field. Iguodala right side. Off the screen. Here's Robinson. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Russo, the pass to McGee, and it's blocked by Dragic. The Heat leading by 6. And Tyler kicks to Dragic. Iguodala setting the pick for Dragic. Kept alive. Hangs in the air. Iguodala, no good.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Dragic against LaRusso. He dishes it to Smith. Rocket 6.
Yo, look at the clock!
Shoots a feeder, and it's sent back by Robinson.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Iguodala dishes to Tyler. Back to Iguodala. Puts the lead pass. And it's Leonard with the jam. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And the Heat with some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Jones comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Tyler. Lakers trail by 8.
Hey, heads up!
And here is LeBron. 7 points in the game. It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to LeBron. Kicks to Davis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That one misses for Davis. Miami leading by 6. Butler kicks to Jones. Outside Dragic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Davis with it. Robinson picks him up. Now here's LeBron. Kuzma, defended by Olynyk. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dragic against LeBron. Dragic the pass to Butler. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, he was somebody you didn't want to put at the line a year ago. He made 85% of his attempts.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And Miami making a change here. No good at the stripe this time. 2nd misses also.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking him down for that.
Now the dish to Davis. No good. Some solid defense from Robinson. Butler kicks to Jones. Back to Butler. Left side, Butler.
Yo, shout out to the
Nice D from Caldwell.
viewers there.
Lakers trail by 6. There's the screen. The pass to Green. That one's good from the corner. Green's got 5 points so far.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, fingers all over, but in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the board. His favorite spot seems to be that 3 from the corner.
Yeah.
Back to Butler. Tries to snap the cold streak. Butler missing again. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Gets it to go. He's got 11.
Well, with the lead they have, I think they see an opportunity to start shooting a few more threes here.
Steve, I'm not sure I agree with that. I mean, that's an idea that they probably should park some of them. To attack to a 3-point shot the way they've started off shooting. Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
None. Poked away and stolen by LeBron. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way up. Now it's just a 3-point Heat lead.
Tell you what, despite that hot start from long range, they've really gotten away from the 3-point shot now.
I know that's sacrilegious to you, Steve. I mean, being a shooter and all in your pass, you figure you should be firing away from out there at all times. But the mid-range game and in-between game served me quite well. But that hasn't been the best meal ticket for them here in the second half. You got to go with what you do best.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. And it's the Heat with the ball. 3-point lead. And the basket by Olynyk.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Butler against Green. He kicks it to Morris. 1:21 left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. LeBron outside. From the arc. Rebounded by Olynyk.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward this game. They've been winning that battle.
Outside, Jones.
Well, that's his second foul. He does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball, two teams that like to play at tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were one play away from wrapping it up in Game 6, but the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat.
The Lakers have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
First one falls for him. Clark, it was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely three-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
It was off the charts. Absolutely fantastic.
This is the Butler. It's stolen by Green, and now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close in the game to be giving the ball away and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Morris. And the first half ends in a close one. Miami ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Saturday, the best day of the week. Let's make it even a little bit better with a halftime show. Miami up on top against the Lakers. They're really going hard at it on the boards, offensively chasing down every miss they can. The first half has been a productive one for Andre Iguodala. He's carved up the D like a hot knife through a warm cliche. Great play so far. It's also been a strong start for the
Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. The Heat with the lead. Now Butler. Outside, Jones. Back to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Robinson. Here's Caldwell Pope, defended by Butler. Jones against LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. And here comes the break. Here's Tyler. It counts. And the foul. That's on LeBron James.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
That's good from Tyler.
You know, offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. And even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the third most threes in the league, but were in the bottom half of the league in percentage.
And you got to have perfect timing to knock down that teardrop.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Jones for 3. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
Robinson kicks to Tyler.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
LeBron outside. LeBron right side. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Davis. And going back to the Lakers' offensive troubles last season, the worst free throw percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
And obviously that's attributed directly to Dwight Howard, because the Lakers also led the league in free throw attempts. So Howard was getting hacked. He really couldn't get it going. He made about half his free throws for the season. And that just really carried over into the team's performance.
Jones, that's good. Jones has got 9.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
Well, and as hot as they've been, there's no need to change their offense. Just continue to play the way you're playing. You're going to get open looks.
From deep, Green. Miami with the rebound. Butler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside Butler, and Leonard backs down. McGee with the block, but he recovers it. Here's Tyler, back to Leonard. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Well, I like what he did at the line a season ago, shooting 81%.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Lakers trail by 6. Green with the ball. Jones covering. Green dishes to LeBron. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He has 11 points and 7 assists. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
Well, it's a good example, Clark, of how you set the table for the rest of your teammates. He's really brought focus and energy to this game.
Free throw good, LeBron.
I got you. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. We're going to push it on the miss. Stay with the rebound. I got it. I got box here. I got box here. Quick out.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Timeout called, the Heat.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Butler passes to Robinson.
Hey, come to me, come to me.
Puts one up from 19. Off the left rim and out.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys, and as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
Backing down is LeBron. The Heat leading by 4. Jones drives in, feeds to Butler, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession, and the Heat making a change here. Knocks it loose. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pass to LeBron.
Pick it out.
LeBron right side. 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Defended by Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jones. Second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. It's LeBron with the drive. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
The other area where I think they've been really solid is their execution at the free throw line. They've really taken advantage.
The Heat making a switch here. Hill's checked in.
Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Pinch here. Bring back to my feet. Shoes on side.
And it's tied up with that one. And Miami shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Tyler. He has 7. Butler, a screen on McGee. Number 13. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Really good defense, but you got to set better screens than that offensively.
LeBron outside, and there's the feed to Green.
I got him!
Back to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot.
Yo, look at the clock!
And he jams it with authority. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Butler kicks to Tyler. Misses, and the dry spell continues. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
The Heat have magnificent talent, but even coming off an NBA title, they had never put their name into the conversation of the great team until last spring when they went on that amazing 27-game winning streak.
Robinson dishes to Tyler. Tyler off the hook for Robinson. Tyler down low, covered by LeBron, and that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession, and Miami making a change here. So it's Miami now. Shot clock at 2. Good.
Come on,
And for the Heat, they were staring right at the 72 Lakers win record, and I'm sure everyone remembers, but ultimately they would fall, Steve, to the Bulls after 27 consecutive wins.
Yeah, that streak to me was one of the great feats in NBA history. Winning 27 games in a row in the regular season, so difficult, but it showed you what the Heat were made of. They really were battling every night, and I thought that put them on a great run heading into the playoffs.
Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And they're 1 away now from being in the penalty.
Yeah, you know, now's not the time to be careless. The next one sends them to the line.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. Passes it to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Jones kicks to Butler.
I got back. Pick up your man. Here.
Outside, Jones, 6 to shoot. On D. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Dishes at Rondo. LeBron. Working on Jones. Pass to Dudley. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Rondo. He passes it to LeBron. Goes up with a strike. Rejected by Jones. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Outside, Jones. None. Covered by LeBron. Back to Jones. Down low. Number 13. Soft touch off the glass. 9 points in the game so far. The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. Back to Davis. Backs down. Inside. Here's Dudley. It's picked off. Number 13 is guarded by Davis. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Jones has got 11 points.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Green with a screen for LeBron. They grab it on this.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And you know what? He is also relentless on the boards. He works as hard on his rebounding as anybody you're going to see.
Outside Butler. Number 13 is guarded by Davis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, last season an NBA owner, and we won't name who it was, mentioned that the Lakers could potentially amnesty Kobe Bryant. Now, he knew that he is still a top shooting guard and plays like a superstar, but his contract really is up there at almost $30 million this season.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, we know the Lakers have got, Steve, a lot of issues with their cap. It's only going to get worse this year and continue to spiral in the wrong direction. There's even been talk among the writers that cover the Lakers about the possibility of amnestying Kobe Bryant.
I can't imagine. I mean, he's played his entire 17-year career here in L.A., 5 championships, one of the all-time great Lakers. But it's a cap question. Do they want to spend all that money for a player who's going to miss a lot of the regular season with that Achilles injury?
Rondo kicks to Dudley. And the pass to LaRusso.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Outside Butler. From outside the arc. Gets it to go. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Howard with a screen on Butler. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Butler against LaRusso. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 8.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And he uses the glass on the wing.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure. The energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
Outside Butler. And he dunks it. After the pick, frees him up.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Green against Jones. Green kicks to Rondo. Rondo off the pick from Howard. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Butler. Dudley against Jones. Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Dudley with a screen on Jones. Russo, the pass to Green. Kicks to Howard. Knocked away. None. He's guarded by LaRusso. Here's Butler. And it's sent back by Howard.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the boards.
Jones dishes to Butler. He feeds it to Robinson. Miami no good on the so far in this one. Heat lead by 5. And thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. LeBron is screen on Dragic. Russo, the pass to LeBron. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
There's the dish to Dragic. Robinson sets a screen for Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. He lobs it up. And Jones with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Kuzma, guarded by Robinson. Back to LeBron. This one for 3. LeBron with another miss.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Outside Robinson.
Knock that down!
To the paint.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Did you get an assist and a field goal for that? I mean, that was ridiculous.
Russo against Dragic. Russo the pass to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Lonnie. Howard misses.
Well, you got to love the effort, but probably an ill-advised decision in the end to go for that alley-oop.
Yep, that sequence went from pretty to ugly in a hurry.
They set the screen. Jones from outside. Good on the shot. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive. Back door!
Russo, the pass to Caldwell Pope, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Just another 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. None. He's guarded by LaRusso. The Heat need to get a shot off. And good on the basket. Book it. And the Heat lead by 12.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
And the Lakers call time here.
A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low, and eventually the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Back to Green. Pulls up on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss. And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, you know, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
You know, I was thinking a little bit about two former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers handled and didn't squeeze. But the way these two teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near near future, and I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing between those two.
You're right.
Yeah.
A good one brewing there.
Free throw good, LeBron.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
Box, I got shooter, man. I gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Quick out. Big rebound. Let's get it. Pitch here.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Heat leading by 11. Butler off a pick from Olenek. Butler goes in. Back to Leonard. He kicks to Butler.
You gotta be kidding.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Let's look at some numbers for Butler. He's got 10 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Hey, Diablo James!
Feeds it to Davis. He's covered by Leonard. LeBron kicks to Davis. Back to LeBron. Pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A stupendous finish in traffic. Here's Dragic.
Don't let him shoot that.
Butler off a bit from Crowder. Butler goes in. The feed now to Olenek. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 12.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Dragic against LeBron. Davis. Back to LeBron.
Watch outside.
Pass to Davis. LeBron outside. Lock at 6. Boom, he chips it straight down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
The Heat leading by 10. Outside Butler. Olenek sets a screen for Butler. And they call an illegal screen here.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to LeBron.
James.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Flagged by LeBron. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
So it's the Lakers now. Trailing here by 8. Green kicks to LeBron. He's guarded by Dragic. Stolen by Robinson.
Kick it out.
Jones against Green.
It's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
Los Angeles having lots of trouble defending against Jones.
16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Lakers trail by 10. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. Releases. That one off the back iron and out.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Shooting for Miami, Jones. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Jones nails both of them. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. It's LeBron with the drive. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
4 of the last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Outside Butler. Robinson kicks to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Robinson. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by JaVale McGee. Dragic against LeBron. Outside Davis. Back to LeBron. Backing down. Outside Green. LeBron with his 3.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Lakers trail by 10. Throws it up high. Deflected. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Here is Davis. That's good. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Butler dishes to Dragic.
I got him.
Back to Butler. Up top, Dragic. Outside, Robinson. He passes to Jones. From downtown, it's good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Jones has got 23.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
LeBron kicks to Davis. Robinson on him. There's the pass to Caldwell.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
The main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
LeBron drives in. McGee.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Back to Leonard. Outside, Jones. Outside, Robinson. 5 on the clock. Goes up the baseline. No luck. Great D that time from Davis. Lakers trail by 11. LeBron kicks to Green. Target from outside.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Leonard, the pass to Butler. Oh, and there's the alley. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron.
Hammer time.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible.
Possible.
Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Miami leading by 11.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Here's Butler. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Time running out for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. In low to Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He has 9 rebounds and 2 blocks. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Oh, the blocks, the rebounds. It's incredible what he's done here.
Come on, you can hit this.
First free throw is good.
Box, I got a shooter, man. I gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Quick out. Big rebound. Let's get it. Pitch here.
No good on the second free throw. Miami leading by 10. Jones kicks to Robinson. Outside, Jones. He dishes it to Dragic. Six on the shot clock. There's the triple. McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. LeBron against Dragic. From deep, Green. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
24 seconds.
Miami's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Outside Butler. Here's the lob to the hoop. Jones throws down the alley-oop slam.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
59 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Back to Green. Fires the 3. That's good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
43 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. The Heat shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And it's Dragic off the drive. The kick outside to Butler. Jones. McGee with the block. Gets the bucket and the foul. James. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Dragic.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 12. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Goran Dragic. Rondo kicks to Morris. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. And here's Miami. Kicks it to Tyler. He feeds it to Iguodala. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan Player of the Game.